Oh, you'd be like gun mage, like
I had a whole build that was red mage, gun mage. And he just had a gun blade with a 6-chambered barrel, and I would roll a d6 to see what chamber he landed on and what element that was going to be.
That sounds really cool.
Gun blades don't actually shoot bullets. You fire them to trigger artificial inertia. Yeah. You when you swing them, you pull the trigger, and it pushes the blade harder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a fighter archetype that basically does that. Like when you get... Yeah, no, that's literally one of its limit breaks.
I was thinking, I'm not trying to... I actually am very arrogant here, but I'm probably one of the best people qualified to run a Final Fantasy game like this, because I am very, very, very down on the Final Fantasy. Plus, I have eidetic memory. Terry can attest to that. I remember stuff that, Terry, remember the time we stayed up and watched Trigun? We put on the same episode. That was a million years ago.
All right.
Yeah. All right. That's also a good segue for separating the video between, hey, the guys spend an hour buying crap, and then, hey, the guys go somewhere and do something.
Right. All right. So the recording has commenced?
Yes, sir. All right. You guys. All right. Let's say the disclaimer. I have been taking combat seriously. You haven't been fighting motivated opposition necessarily. And like I said, I like to role play. Get in the heads of the things that you're fighting. I don't like to be adversarial. But what the situation, the scenario we're coming into now is the hook.
Okay.
It's a big story scene. You need to take it deadly serious.
I'm down.
Roger, Dodger.
I mean, I wish I was level 3 for it, but I can survive level 2.
The only reason you guys have fought stuff so far is so you could be level 2 for it, because I didn't want it to be a silly level 1 thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Crossing the lake north is interesting if you've never been on a lake before.
Okay.
Because just once the boat gets going, you know how dolphins follow ships?
Yeah.
Well, a myriad of life forms follows your ship. All kinds of stuff.
Okay.
I mean, at least a dozen different species of animals. Just stuff you've never seen before, stuff that looks like it could swallow you whole. I mean, if you look down in the water, you probably see a silhouette of something that could swallow the boat. But obviously, if that were an issue, they wouldn't, be ferrying people across its hunting grounds. If anybody's interested in knowing what the big thing is, you can give me a knowledge nature check.
Nope. I don't. Nope. No, I'm going to pretend it's not there.
I know a little about nature.
You know little or you know a little?
I know a little about nature.
Roll them bones.
I don't want to. I want to pretend that it does not exist.
Okay, did I say... 21 nature.
Cool. You know exactly what this is. You've ridden on one. It's called a Sildra. It is it's a lawful good member of the dragon family. They are like dolphin kind. I mean, if one of you fell in the water, there's a really, really significant chance it would carry you off. Sildra are super cool, and they only live in the lakes. They can't leave lakes. They're like a plesiosaur, but they don't, or more like a tylosaur or a chronosaur, if you know what that is, a mosasaur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're like that, but they're gray, and they're super friendly. And there are places in lakes where they haul boats, they push them along. there's typically only one per lake, so you guys seeing hanging or falling Lake Sildra is lucky. All the passengers are like, wee, you know, and you know the natural inquisitive nature of an all bed very easily could have led to you know a situation riding a Sildra somewhere. But future reference. Okay, so good luck there. Oh,
Okay, so falling in the
is-
lake is not immediate death.
No, the lakes don't have any negative connotations. Period.
Okay.
I mean, they're like, I don't know, they're like Glen Close, but a body of water.
All right.
I don't know. Oh.
Alrighty. I may be too zoomed in.
I put a lot of work into this part of the game,
Well, then let's fucking do it.
right?
This is a nice
This is
looking board, though.
almost where the game began, but I didn't want you guys doing this, you know, level 1 version of this. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You guys check out the area a bit. You guys come up from the south,
Okay.
across the gate.
This this
You're
little,
not back yet. I need to load you guys real quick.
I'm gonna say we start down here in this little bridge of doom.
What?
Oh, hey, they're facing left. That means they're friendly.
Huh.
We'll see.
You know that index
that's what
page
that
I
said.
made that has all your guys' sprites on it?
Yeah.
It's like blank now.
Oh,
That's
no.
unfortunate. Well, hey,
I'm not
you
sure
know
how
what?
that happened.
When you have the token page, you can create little folders, and I found that it's super good just to have all the players in that.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully you named them and they're easy to find.
I have them somewhere. Oh, all my maps are like map right now.
Oh, you can adjust your own volume if you go to the cog,
Yeah.
the master volume level.
Hey, that's better.
Looking for my volume.
Also, on that same one, you can change your display name from Terry to Petra. If you want to be cool like Rob and I.
Oh wait, here it goes. It's just taking a long time to load.
Oh.
There they are. Oh, you guys return your chocobos to nature, I assume?
All right.
Presumably we're gonna have to.
You can just neglect them and they'll go away.
I mean, that just seems mean.
It's
but
been
okay.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just every time they walk off, I'm like, no, get back here, do nothing.
Petra saves a few feathers and lets them leave.
Cool. Northman's chocobo suspiciously absent.
Mm-hmm.
There you guys are. You guys come walking up the steps to Fort Beast. I actually found a map that resembles the picture I provided as reference.
Good, good.
I know. I thought that was neat.
One day you'll have to start using RPG Maker.
I developed an entire RPG in RPG Maker.
Well, you'll have to use RPG Maker for maps.
I've done that already.
Well, then, good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a retort.
Okay.
All right,
you
I'm
guys
ready.
come up the path and you walk across the bridges, and there are 5 dragoons standing on the wall.
I will promptly step forward and introduce myself as Josefio Rosa, Mystic Knight of the Wandering Isle of
Cool.
We come here searching the light that shot over here 3 weeks ago now.
Okay. I
Do you want to...
need to grab a photo reference really fast, but it won't take but a second.
Okay.
It'll
Do
take
you want me
more
to
than a
roll a diplomacy for that, or...
Only if there's a precedent for failure.
Okay.
Best for you to be safe. Cause. All right. Who among you has seen the Boondocks, the animated series?
I have.
Me. Hell yeah.
Not a lot, but
What, Terry?
not a lot of it, but a few episodes.
All right. Well, you're aware of Huey, right? Huey Freeman.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the character I'm about to introduce is heavily inspired by Huey Freeman, but also by just being awesome. Oh, already that picture. Cool. All right. Well, that simplifies things.
Oh, by the way, Terry, you may want to update your bars.
Which I have done.
Yep. You click your token and you go to the cog.
Yeah, I just don't remember if. Oh, yeah, my hit points should be.
Yeah, your hit points would have gone up because you were still first level.
Number 6 is my ordnance, I think.
I think whichever one would be your level plus your intelligence modifier is your ordnance.
You should have 3 attributes: hit, ordnance, and bullets in that order.
Bullets, there we are. Okay, so.
Yeah, it was bullets in the chamber, or bullets in your mag.
All right, there is a new handout for you guys.
Do you want to click show all?
Button's not there anymore. Yeah, there's like, she's actually, yeah, there should be a show button, but there's not.
What's over here?
Well,
the dragoons, Malvador.
Malador.
Ah, that's a V, not a Y.
No, it's a Y. Malador is her name.
Oh yeah, I got that mixed up.
All right. Malador.
Mm.
If this were like, and the original idea I had for this is if this would have been my own Final Fantasy game, Malador would have been my main character, but this is a different universe. So
Full
she's
of
not
blonde hair, blue-eyed,
yeah.
white people.
Malador is the she introduced herself. You know who the actress Sophie Okonedo is?
Nope.
Maybe.
Well, if she were played by an actress, it would be Sophie Okonedo. She's British.
Aye.
I am now looking her up. Ah, gotcha. Okay. So she introduces herself.
She says, "I am Malador, captain of the dragoons. Declare yourselves." You notice that the drawbridge, rather, is lowered.
Okay. I introduced myself. As I said earlier, Josefio Rosa. We are searching for the light that shot over this region 3 weeks ago, maybe 4.
She says, "We know what you're here for, knight."
Oh, that seems oddly rude and presumptuous, but okay. Would you allow us passage to continue our journey to where this light may have landed?
Your journey has taken you to where the road ends. This is a fort.
Yes. I am quite aware of that, but we very much need to find this light. It was a task given to me by the...
We are aware of what the knights are after. Is this just another ploy?
Which knights are you speaking of? Because I might not be from the order that you assume.
There are only one type. There's only one type of knight.
Well, I am not that type of knight, I promise you.
Who is your king?
I have no king, I am from Brigadoon.
Brigadoon's a fairy tale.
Well, then you can call me a fairy, because that is where I am from.
Who travels with you? And what is your accurate? What accurately is your business here?
I step forward. She travels with Wilfred Dion. I am a white mage. We mean you
tell by
no.
the triangles.
We mean no ill harm. It is as she says.
She looks to the dragoon. She says, "A knight in the company of a white mage in an owl bed, and a man from the north."
Someone's very racist.
You'll excuse me if I'm suspicious of your company.
No,
That is
that's
fair.
quite alright. Petra, would you like...
It was right to be suspicious, but not because I'm an owl bed.
No,
Yes, that is a little rude.
It's that your 4 unlikely allies is what she's referring to.
Hey, what's wrong with Norseman? I know he doesn't talk very much, but he exists.
He eats chocobo. That's one thing wrong with him.
Oh my.
I mean,
Maliador is very, very serious.
I can pick up on that. Well,
And she's perturbed. Perception checks, guys.
oh boy.
yeah, right. I got this. I can do
Oh.
this.
Good.
I have a
Oh, good.
Have a
Hey,
weapon.
that's a solid
Plus 8.
19.
I can't wait to fail.
23.
I am very much just looking at
Malador?
Miss Bossy Paint. Yeah.
All right.
Petra 19, Wilfred 14. Petra.
23 after mods if it makes a difference.
Oh, beautiful. You can actually type the mod in if you like. Just type D20 plus the mod, and it'll automatically do it for you.
Oh, I was just using the widget over on the left.
Right?
Oh, that's fair.
You can add it.
That's what I just. Okay, whatever works. It's cool. Whatever makes you happy. I don't really. I mean, do whatever you want. Well, he's talking to Malador. Petra, you immediately assess the safety of the situation because you're in Albed and you're smart. And this place has been attacked. There are signs of it everywhere. You know, you see there are many spots where they have watchfires that look like they're burning around the clock. There's damage to the walls. If you look down in the ravine below you, there's like bits and pieces of royal armaments.
Oh, those assholes.
You're like,
Takes this all in, then just kind of looks at the guy like, how long ago did you all get your asses beat?
That is very rude.
Well, then she enumerates on all the signs of recent battle, the extra watch, the sign of damage. You're still here, so how much you have that, but I don't think you had an easy time of it either.
she says, all asses have been kicked every single night. What you see here are nearly all the remaining dragoons in all the lakelands.
Oh, that's not a lot.
It's midday.
Well, then consider yourself...
I suggest you take shelter inside the fort, or get back to where you came from now.
I
Because
looked
the
around
spoils
like,
will be along.
consider yourself armed with 4 more soldiers then. If you allow us to pass, we will help you in any oncoming fights during our stay. I mean, if that is okay with the rest of you. I don't see Snap
Diplomacy.
objecting.
Give me a diplomacy check.
I can do that.
Somebody can help her if you like by adding a point or two.
Well, I will roll a raw d20, but
Ooh, someone's got some feedback problems. All right.
somebody without headphones. This is rolling to assist, I guess. I don't assist.
Hey. Hey.
Oh no. All right.
I
All right,
promise
so
you.
you guys failed the diplomacy check. Game over. I'll see you later.
Oh, well, I guess it's time to go home, friends.
I guess we give up. I guess I should just jump off the bridge. No, never mind.
Yeah.
That's...
Petra, do you wanna throw something?
All right.
Petra, did you hear me? Do you want to throw something in?
Petra's not really much for diplomacy. I mean, she
Has a gun.
Every day you be getting attacked. Wow.
Didn't you take one of the ones that adds into one of the social skills?
I don't know if that was diplomacy. Let me check.
You either took cunning or bruising intellect or clever wordplay.
No, I have a reactionary that gives me a bonus to my initiative. I have alchemical adept.
If you took a flaw, you get 1 more.
Oh, you know what? I settled on that, but I never actually put it on the character sheet. I will have to.
Well, I think we know what the rule on that is.
The rule that's been going the entire session.
Well, I mean, I want you guys to like have stuff that you'll use.
Aye.
Yeah. I just rolled like ass.
You got a 2. That's unfortunate.
Well, this is regarding a situation. So I had anticipated the results of a bad diplomacy there. That's why I said if there weren't precedents for failure, I wouldn't have made you roll.
Yeah. I mean, but we are offering to lay our lives on the line for safe passage.
Clever wordplay. That was it.
But safe passage to where? Inside their walls?
To wherever the light is.
Well, you're here for a vantage point. You might want to make that argument.
Oh. Those then I will. We are hoping to get a better look at where the light could have gone. And if you are indeed being besieged by the Royal Knights, I will happily lay down my spear for you.
All right. Malador, eyes your spear.
That's not what you should be looking at. And then I posture to Exclados.
She says, and to quote the Matrix Revolutions in a way, the only true way to know someone is to fight them.
Well, that...
Malador challenges you to single combat. Do you accept?
Yeah.
Wait, just him or each of us?
Just the knight. The rest of you are okay. Malador seems to be okay with the rest of you, but she doesn't trust the knight.
I shall accept.
I really hope he doesn't die.
I don't think I'll die.
Well, there's 3 of us, so that means that, when one of you is making an ass of himself, Petra has, someone else to comment on it too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess I'll happily fight. Was this going to be the dragoon that you wanted me to build?
Yeah.
You just kept asking me to make melee characters, and those are like the least fun to do back to back to back.
Well, so you accept her challenge?
Yeah. Where does she want to step, or where does she want me to step for this? Huh?
Typically, you should ask her what the terms are. Arms
Yeah,
courteous, arms extreme. Arms courteous
Uh,
means it's a fight till one gives up. Arms extreme means it's a fight to the death.
Yeah,
Yeah, Petra's gonna, just jet.
yeah. What are the terms of the fight? First blood, first to give up, or until one of us is on the ground?
You are no royal knight.
No,
But yeah,
I am
she
not.
said that.
I have said
No.
twice now that I am a mystic knight from Brigadoon.
So if you were a royal knight, you would have known that they never show quarter.
Well,
So you're from Brigadoon, huh?
yes. And I am not
Come
quite a
seeking
fan of.
the light.
Yes.
Come inside. Hurry.
Oh, okay. Do-do-do. Come, my friends, into the borders.
Come, Northman. And
Northman.
Petra.
Should give you guys
Northman, go
control.
north.
You guys-
Northman felt like climbing over the wall. Because he's Northman.
Had to be a...
Okay. Northman.
Petra. You coming?
Oh, that's right. We have to do the thing.
I can move her wherever you want. I mean, I got a bigger screen.
No, I want to remind myself to be more attentive about this.
Cool. I appreciate that.
Petra follows.
Cool. So you step inside Fort Deast. It's a very old. I daren't say ramshackle, but it's seen better days. But once you step inside, like once you cross the bridge onto the promontory it's built on, there's a weird feeling you get. Like, you know how in Dungeons and Dragons there's a concept of dragon fear?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Imagine what the opposite of that feels like.
Dragon acceptance.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And Malador asks you to follow her.
Me specifically, or all of us?
All of you, if you want.
Oh,
She says, "I will show you to your light."
Oh.
excellent.
Metaphor or
Either or is fine, really.
I was kind of intrigued about that duel. I was wondering what a pogo stick versus a rock would be like.
Yeah. Or a jackhammer versus a rock.
Whoa, hey, rude. I don't want to be the rock in that situation.
Well, yeah, but you would be. All right. She calls up to the top of the tower. You see that big ass tower? That tower is really big.
Okay.
Real big.
It's like about 60 feet up.
Oh.
E.T.'s big tower.
And you guys can see from the map that the center is hollow like that, right?
Yeah.
She calls up to the top. She shouts something, and a dragoon, walks up to the edge and confirms something, and then walks back. And then you get a feeling unlike anything any of you have felt before, with the sole exception of Yosefi.
Oh. Is it a dragon? Oh. Oh. That's a very big ship.
I didn't mean to do that. You didn't see that.
Oh, I'm not seeing it. I'm looking at it. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at it. Oh, I look at it.
I have erased it from my mind.
Oh, hey, there are layers on that.
There's a lot of stuff on this map. I'm just trying to get the stupid thing to click the right.
That's fine.
Yeah, layers get annoying.
Um, Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out how to get this sprite to show up. That stupid. Dang it. I'm not even on that layer. Why is it moving? Dang it.
Sorry, I had to get the boy a snack.
Yes, okay.
I'm struggling with.
Take your time, Wes.
With the boat.
If you're not real familiar with Roll20, messing around with layers and stuff, if you don't set it ahead of
Well, I did. It's just I mean it was right. I clicked on the right thing. It just didn't do it right.
Oh, hello. That's a dragon.
All right.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, hi, that's a dragon.
It comes soaring up out of the center of that tower.
but not the boat.
And its presence is best described as the good kind of awful.
Well,
Right.
Petra's got a hand resting on her holster. She has not drawn her pistol, but she's remembering the last time something big with wings, suddenly was near her.
Albed don't have the same reverence for dragons because, like, Albed, there's a dragon in the lake you guys live in, but it tries to kill you whenever possible.
oh.
Yeah.
I shove my spear into the ground and I bow to it.
Melidor says,
Looks at you a little incredulously about that.
That's a dragon.
you are in the presence of the flying dragon, Hiryu.
Oh.
Hi, Ryu.
Eating.
I'm sorry, I had to. Josephi, it's a dragon.
I'm quite aware. Why do you think I'm bowing?
Oh, okay. I bow.
Like I've taken a knee.
The dragon behaves kind of like a big cat.
I'm down.
That's weird.
But
okay.
Like it soars up out of the tower and then glides down to the ground right near you guys and then just kind of like sizes you up.
Okay.
Its body radiates energy. It's the only way to describe it. And she says, the light you saw was as you see. It was the return of our dragon.
How long was it gone for?
Since the knight slew her a long time ago.
It doesn't look very slew.
Give me your cup.
Knowledge Arcana, whomever.
Yeah.
That would again be me.
Come on.
Oh,
That was a 17. Man,
That's a 17?
it
No, it was, and then it changed.
was a 17 and then it rolled onto a 7. Dang it, man.
Actually, you may know this too, Yosefi. Just do an intelligence check. Because you lived with one.
Yeah.
Is the falling lake the lake without a dragon?
No. The falling lake doesn't. All the lakes have a dragon. Well, all the lakes have a dragon except for one lake, which doesn't have a dragon assigned to it. Period. Yosefi can explain this whole situation though, because she is from a dragon. She grew up on the back of one, the biggest one, the Aspidoshalon.
Oh, good.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
It's like the world turtle.
Yeah. Okay. How dragons operate is dragons are Okay, you know how I said the crystals are the highest concentration of light, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, once a crystal enters like the lake lands, right, it slowly begins to aggregate and draw material around it until that material takes form. That form is a dragon.
Ah.
All right.
She says, our Hiryu lay dormant for a long time because our crystal was taken from us, but it was just returned, and our dragon revived. And then the knights attacked.
I will defend this dragon till my last breath. You have my word.
Yeah. So in terms of like, you know, religion, this is the most holy creature there is. I mean, dragons are life incarnate. I mean, they are what pure creation does to defend itself. And you know that when a dragon is slain, eventually the crystal will grow a new one, or if the crystal is removed, the crystal can be returned and animated again.
Okay.
If the body's still there. There's a lot of weird things about dragon bodies, but you're not too clear on some of them. But you know that that's how it works. Like Aspidoshalon's crystal is separated from its giant turtle form. But
Okay.
if like the turtle form were ever to die, be destroyed, right, the crystal would start growing a new one.
Okay.
And this is also the smallest dragon. I mean, this one is like ridiculously smaller than Aspidoshalon. It's like the size of Aspidoshalon's eyeball.
It's a pretty big eye.
Yeah. Well, it's like 1,200 acres in size.
Huh.
I mean, Aspidoshalon's like the biggest creature in existence that you know of. Well, that Yosefi knows of.
Right.
She says, what do you know of the knights, the royal knights?
They're kind of assholes. That's about it.
That is true. Sending you a journal entry.
Oh boy.
Still don't have a show to players thing anymore. I wonder why.
That's really weird.
Well, I added something to your journal called Nightly Orders.
The orders
it
of
under-
Pluto. It's down in the lore.
Ah.
She says, it is well known that knights, the loftiest pursuit of knighthood is dragon slaying.
Aye.
And we have no doubt that the agency of the knights at Fort Deast is to slay our dragon.
And how well have they been faring at that? Because you are quite a well-fortified area. It's hard to believe that they could give you trouble.
Dragoons, I'll just flatly say it, we rely on visibility and terrain to fight, and they attack us at night. From the air.
Oh, yes, that
And
would...
she says, look around you. If you see, you know, burn marks in places, turned earth, they've been getting bombarded. And she says, I could take you below to the Undercroft and show you the dead dragoons.
that would be quite unnecessary.
I'll pass.
Yeah, you pass. She says, if you truly will lay down your life for Hiryu, this may be your chance.
Yes. Questions, though.
What?
Might you have a spare suit of plate mail? I'll work that out later.
Oh, ask the smith. He's in the Undercroft.
I will after a little bit.
You have to speak with Dad?
Speak with Dead.
Yeah, he's in the Undercroft.
Oh,
He's
okay.
dead.
Okay.
There are 8 dragoons, I think, or 7 dragoons left.
I see. Well, yeah, 8 including her.
7.
Are all of them dead?
Is there an 8th I missed? There's like 7 or 8 left. I only see. There's 4 on the bottom.
There's 7
all
including
last-
her.
Yeah,
There's 7 including her.
we are the
Ah.
last of the dragoons. You have come to us on the day we had anticipated being the end of our lineage.
Are there any of
Okay.
your fellows that are wounded, or are all of them dead?
We're all fit. Those who are standing.
Kind of a
Well, then-
binary system here.
What, Terry?
No, just Pedro was making a side comment. Kind of a binary system, either battle ready or battle finished.
Dead.
Well, they live in a fort.
Oh yeah, then better to die clean at least.
Yep.
If I may ask more specifically, are there any of your fellows that are wounded and cannot fight? Because I will heal them. It's the least I can do.
Those of us who are standing are well and fit for another battle, but we may require your talents on the battlefield tonight.
Very well.
Yes, I will happily do that.
All right. The Hiryu has been observing you, like a lion does. Not like an aggressive. It's gonna deciding whether or not to charge you, but like you don't matter. But it's curious about you. I think capricious is sort of the term for it. But the dragon gives you a sense of peace. Like when it's there, everybody but Petra probably. Petra's like, dragons, fuck those guys. But
Well, no, it's just Petra recognizes dragons as powerful and everything. It's just she doesn't have any reverence for them.
yeah, the dragon you're used to is named Kolshedra, and it is an absolute nightmarish force of calamity. It's like
Is there something like unnatural about it, or is it just like the local apex predator?
it basically has never been it doesn't let you near the lake. There's a lake on an island in the southern archipelago, right? And Kolshedra constantly keeps a storm brewing to defend it, and it doesn't care who it defends it from. So
Okay.
getting lake water for the Albed is an arduous task, and they just decided to get guns and say screw it.
All right.
And Kolshedra is nothing like this one, though. Kolshedra is a nightmare. This dragon is like, it's like you were afraid of dogs your whole life, but now you've met a dog that you just can't help but like a little.
Okay, I got it.
It's not benevolent feeling like the Sildra was, but it's safe.
Okay.
It lifts off, and the thing flies. I mean, this is the dragon of air. This is the wind dragon. So this thing owns the sky. I mean, I don't know how best to describe fancy-ass awesome flying, but it's fancy-ass awesome flying.
Okay.
It's like Olympic flying.
All right.
It's great. If we had a real composer, it'd be a cool soundtrack right now. But it flies up over the tower and then dive bombs right back down into the center.
Well then, next to the boat.
What boat? Is that still there?
Exactly. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. It's been
Son
there
of
the
a
whole
crap.
time.
Dang it. I hate this program. All right, I quit.
Rip.
Is it on the map layer or on the token layer?
I don't know.
Check the token layer.
Well, it's. I was
There
going
you
to
go,
say
now it's gone.
it's on top of things, so I
It would
assume
have to
it's
be
on the
the token
token layer.
Well, what boat?
Exactly. What boat?
Oh,
Man, can't believe I did that. Whatever.
Well,
now we
hey,
know they come by foot.
I mean, she did tell us that they come from the sky and bombard us.
Yeah, sure.
Well, she said
You
that.
saw the airship too. You've seen the airship. Okay, so yeah. You imagined what it was like.
We conjured the image for ourselves, and then we stopped thinking about it, and it disappeared. There you go. See?
Yep.
Got you.
Okay.
Petra comments to the person they've been dealing with, Manyao or
Malador.
Alador.
Think of the word. Think of the name Malia, like Malia, right? And then add a door to the end, and then say it really fast.
Okay. She does offer, if she can get some. She asks if there's anyone else with skills in alchemy. She could probably instruct someone with helping. If they have even a basic ballista or catapult, doesn't need to be anything super improper siege weapon or anything. She can get some better ammo together. I mean, she's got her portable lab. She's got supplies and most of the stuff she would need. And there, some of the other tier 1 alchemical items, I think, are like other good splash weapons. She's offering to help with, arming them to have some better ranged combat options.
She says, Fort Deast hasn't had an artillator. An artillator, somebody who builds siege engines. Hasn't had an artillator in many years, but our last artillator did leave materials behind.
All right. If there's a few, if they attack at night, we got a few hours. Petra can, she can cook up some stuff, but there's just delivery is the issue.
Well, they don't have any siege weaponry. All they have is, you see that building to the right with the greenish blue rug in it?
Yeah.
That is where the artillator lived about, 15 years ago.
How high did they attack from?
They couldn't see. It was dark.
Can I already did the perception check for the area. Can I do some more in-depth, investigation?
Yeah, you have that super cool pair of goggles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I guess search.
She wants to basically take the forensic approach and see if she can figure out, how high they're attacking from, so that if they can at least, once they start attacking, if they can at least get, a range or bearing, even longbowmen have a better range than close range firearms.
Yeah. Well, you know that dragoons like to jump on things, right?
Yeah.
So it would not be in their best interest to go any lower than the 60 feet that is the top of the tower. So minimum 60 feet. And dragoons can jump really high. Their height is not a limit. So 80 feet probably is the minimum safe distance for them to bombard without risk of having dragoons jump on their ship.
It's like in a few hours, I could make some gale winds. Whatever they're flying in on, that would probably merry havoc with it. It's just a matter of getting it to go off right.
All right. Well, you could take up in that shack over there if you like, and do that. They say there's a chest. There's some stuff under the bed.
Okay. Petra goes and sees what she can scrape together.
Okay. You find another kit just like yours, but it's way, way older. It's definitely Al Bed. Definitely Al Bed. and they're let's see. Various, regions and nostrums, but you just now realize that the kit itself is cold to the touch. Like it's cold. I mean, this place is cold anyway, but the actual, like, I'm gonna say, that movie Sleepy Hollow, Johnny Depp's little alchemical gizmo bag. It's like that. But you realize that you've been holding it and your fingers feel a little frostbitten. And you see there's like frost accumulated on the bottom of it.
Okay. She investigates that a bit more. Says that crafts alchemy to analyze it.
No, you're pretty sure that there's just something in the bottom of the bag sewn into the bottom. Like you can just reach in the bag and like false bottom, it's coldest on the bottom.
Yeah, she'll carefully cut part of the bag, or take a seam ripper or something, and just very carefully, because she doesn't know how volatile whatever it is might be.
Okay, there is a vial of ice blue minerals, ore. Like little, gritty bits of sand, but it's ice blue, and the vial is cold, and it's actually kind of frozen to the bottom of the bag. It's been here a long time, and you recognize Sub-Zero ore the moment you lay your hands on it.
You'll hear like this vague cackling from the former. What do they call alchemists here?
Chemists.
Chemists. No, but she had some fancy word for it.
The siege weapon builder.
Artillator is somebody who builds siege weapons.
It's like cackling coming from the artillator's shack. Like, this is gonna be good.
Oh, are you gonna make?
I don't know what I'm gonna make yet, but it's gonna be awesome.
There'll be an update to your affinity quest very shortly, Petra.
Okay.
Good thing you asked that question, right? All right. I updated your quest.
Cool. This is the type of mineral she was looking for in that canyon, and she found enough to analyze it so she could figure out how to make this new type of bomb. But this is this is way more concentrated than anything she'd ever thought to just find.
And you get 444 EXP.
Oh, yeah, I should.
Oh, actually, following the light will have updated too. But there's a step to it. I'll get to that later. It's not super important right now.
Are we doing banded leveling, or should we be tracking our individual XP?
Apparently now it's individual.
Okay.
I mean, experience points are going to be all over the place, man.
Really?
I mean, I'm apparently going to get experience points for finding plate armor.
Yeah, he's going to get experience points for finding plate armor.
My quest is much more big.
Okay,
Your quest is screwed up, is what it is.
Okay, so after finding the ore, I'm up to 1489.
No, you should be higher than that, because we were at 1405.
Yeah, well, I didn't do your little bird quest.
We didn't. That wasn't from the bird quest. The bird quest was.
He means
just money.
from retrieving the egg.
Yeah, that wasn't. We didn't get experience.
By my calculations, Terry should be 444 experience points ahead of you guys exactly.
Yeah, and we were at 1405. So you would be at
1649.
1649 using real math.
Oh boy.
Or wait. 14 plus 400 is 1800. It should be 1849.
Yeah, 1849. Whatever. It's late for me, okay? I should be in bed by now.
Sorry.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
I don't
after
work
10.
tomorrow. I don't work tomorrow.
Yeah, this is usually when I would be calling it too, guys. That's why I am gonna try to get an earlier start with all of you next week.
All right. Well, we can put it away now because this is super, super, super too important to miss you.
Thank you.
Oh,
No, I'm dead serious. Do you really want to stave off a night invasion without your touch armor class gun girl?
I mean, yeah.
Not
also-
especially.
Dude, this battle is probably going to take 2 sessions.
That's a long ass time.
That's
Wow.
why I told you about lots of healing.
Aye.
I mean, like this battle is the intro to the game. If it were a
Okay.
video game.
So we're past the tutorial random encounters.
This is the hook. This is where the quest really starts.
I'll see.
Okay.
Starting next week, I should be good to start at 6 Eastern time, if that helps you guys.
Mine will be a
I
little
will-
bit more fluid as to when I have like my kid situated, because the earlier I start, the earlier I'm getting him dinner and all that. So
I get you.
I understand. We understand. It's cool. I mean, you're out of the game, but I understand.
well, yeah, I'll just have to take frequent breaks.
That's okay. It'll. This
Once
is
we
a
get to no more combat, it'll be turn-based. You'll have chances to run
Yeah.
off.
yeah.
True.
And while
True.
I'm physically ill at accidentally showing the airship, I mean, I am like so upset about that.
It does not show the airship anymore. You're good.
I know, but like that, it was there for so long. I worked so goddamn hard learning this stupid program, and I screwed it up. But
That's okay.
but I could put some dynamic lighting on this for nighttime. Would that be cool?
Aye.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you feel like it.
Okay. I am not ashamed that we spent the entire session preparing for this because I spent about 23 hours developing this map alone.
No, we
Takes
didn't
a
just
lot
do-
of preparation.
what was it? Prep.
Well,
We had,
this
like,
is the map I learned on.